Good evening, everyone. Let's try to practice belly breathing for 5 minutes to center ourselves, to calm down our busy mind. It's 7:30 at night, so we probably need to refreshing ourselves, relax, and calm down, and forget about all the daily affairs, and just do belly breathing for 5 minutes, shall we? Now, please open your eyes. I wanted to share some of the new perspectives I have about the practice of harmony or fulfillment or surrender. Um, it's coming from the angle of cause and effect. And there is definitely a relationship, and I thought I'd share that with you, if you don't mind. As we all know, Sifu for the first 20 years and taught about the four practices, which is purification of body, mind, spirit, wisdom, and then fulfillment, and then enlightenment. Fulfillment is really fulfill all our duties and fulfill each moment and resolve and harmonize. So I think everybody would agree, harmony really means no conflict. Everything is harmonized. And just like the universe, everything is in harmony. When there's a mountain, there's no lake. When there's a lake, there's no mountain. When there's a lake, there's no trees. Trees only grows on land. Everything coexists, and the water, come from the sky and rain into the ground and then into the ocean and then evaporates back into the sky. Everything just functions beautifully. Tree grows, birds sings, and flowers bloom, and everything was nice, and no conflict. In the Amazon jungle, where there's a lot of high trees and the little trees beneath these trees need to get sunlight, they have to grow larger leaves, and that's just the way it is. But where does conflict come from? Where does harmony come from? I mean, the universe is in harmony. Where is the disharmony coming from? The disharmony actually coming from we humans. Because we each have different opinions. That's why we have a conflict. We have a conflict with our spouse, with our colleague, with our kids, with our parents, with neighbors, friends. All because we have different opinions. Now, if we think a little bit deeper, let's say your wife disagrees with you strongly, insistent that she is right and you are wrong. Why do you think she thinks that way? She thinks that way is because that's the way she was raised, that's the way she was educated, that was the way she was taught, that was the way she was shaped into. That's the way she thinks. That's the way she is proud of. Agree? So, if you think about it, she is not the cause of the conflict. The way she is the effect, is the result of years of shaping, massaging, absorbing, changing, influencing. And we all are like that. That's why we feel we are right. Based on our knowledge, our upbringing, our education, we always think we're right. And we are just the effect of years of causes. And those causes you don't see. Cause is a process that generates an effect. And as I mentioned, as I just give you the example, the way we were is much more complex, have so many different causes to shape up the way we think. Now, you want to change that? How do you think your successful rate is going to be? I mean, we're all different. We're all coming from different backgrounds and upbringings. That's just the way we are. So that is the perspective from ourself. Let's talk about the perspective from the universe. See, how does the universe look at all the conflict we have? To the universe, there's no difference between me and my wife. We are just humans. There's no difference between me and my daughter, just another human being. The universe doesn't care what we think. The universe only cares that we live a healthy life. If I wanted that steak, but she also wanted it, to the universe, it doesn't care whether you want the steak or she wanted the steak or whoever ended up with the steak. It is us who care. See, everything in the universe is for us to enjoy and not to own. If we can't enjoy this, we can find something else. To the universe, everything is abundant. There's abundant of flowers and honeys and good food for us to enjoy. It does not dictate there is any particular one that we should or shouldn't. To the universe, everything runs in harmony. Now, what does that mean? Means if this person is strong, coming on strong, we need to be weak. If the person is weak, we need to be strong. That's the only way you can balance at every moment. That is if we all are perfect human being, we all well balanced, then we don't need to balance ourselves. We don't need to play a different role. But the problem is none of us are completely perfect. We all are biased to some degree, left or right. And then the person associating with need to balance it opposite so that there's no conflict. Same thing with our friends, our boss, our kids. They are all the result of years and years of causes. So to harmonize every situation is to recognize that we are dealing with effects and they are not the cause. The cause is the universe. The universe somehow arranged them to have a certain education, a certain parents, a certain upbringing, certain friends and associations and certain knowledges. It's the universe arranged it. They have no idea. I mean, I never had an idea which grammar school I should go to, which parents I can select. I was just dumped into this. So if you think we all are like that, don't you think we really have no choice? The universe already arranged everybody to be a certain way. And we just have to deal with it. We really have no choice to change these years and years of shaping and molding. Well, that is what I just awakened to. We live in a world with cause and effect. We always thought causes are certain things that causes. It's not. Causes been going on for years, for generations, to produce a certain effect. You know, like I always share with someone that my father has a bad temper. The only way for me to survive is to be an obedient son. And the reason he is a bad temper because my grandma has spoiled him so bad. I mean, if you go back generations and generations, you will find everything is generations of causes. We just have to deal with it. That's why this harmonization or this fulfillment is. That's why it is no different than surrender ourselves to God. Because God is everything. God is the whole thing. The universe who arranged everything. I don't know whether it's intentional or not intentional, but as you can tell by now, everything happening around us is the result of years and years of influence of the universe, which is God, which is Buddha, which is whatever you call it. It's the almighty power, and we small humans cannot change it. We really have no choice. We must surrender ourselves. We must fulfill our duties. We must harmonize with every situation in order to survive. Anyway, that's the sharing for today, and I don't know whether anyone has any questions, but I thought it's interesting to realize that we really have no choice, even though, a lot of spiritual teachers advising us we should surrender to God, we should surrender to Buddha, we should surrender as if we have a choice. We really don't. Okay, that's my small sharing today. Anyone has any questions? Please raise your hand. Any sharing or? Or anybody disagree with my perspective, please come and we'll discuss. I'm afraid, I'm the only one that is right. That's dangerous situation to be in. So I welcome any objection or different perspective so that we can harmonize with each other. Okay, then we will practice three center alignment. That's sort of the basic meditation we really needed to accomplish in the school of heart sign. And from here, once you master the technique and witness its benefit of the three center alignment, then you can go on to other practices and witness the different states of being. Okay, and three center alignment basically just line up the 10 chakra on the top of our head, which is the crown chakra in yoga or in Kundalini, and the heart chakra in the middle of our chest, which is the energy point of heart, not the organic heart, and the root chakra at the bottom, where for the gentlemen it's near the prostate, for the ladies near the cervix. We line up the three chakras into a straight line. And why do we call it three center alignment? Is because the root chakra is center of earth, the heart chakra is center of human, and the 10 chakra, or the crown chakra on the top, is the center of the universe. So the ancient Chinese text, we always talk about we need to unify the universe, the human, and the earth as one. So this is the practice. As always, we begin with belly breathing. The key word for belly breathing is SSDL, slow, silent, deep, and long. And sit up straight, curl your tongue, touch the roof of your mouth, so that your parasympathetic nerves is engaged and enhanced. That will calm you down. And follow the path of your breathing. Focus on the path of breathing. Feel the qi enter into your nose, into your throat, into your lung, and then into your belly. Slowly. Inhale tiny bit at a time. Continuously. And then exhale at the same slow speed. While you're fully inhaled, pause your breath for a few seconds and focus on your navel chakra, which is 1.5 inches behind your belly button. Inhale, pause, focus on navel chakra, and then exhale. Soon you will find the navel chakra begin to vibrate, or maybe at the beginning you will find it swell up or turning a little bit warm. And then as the navel chakra begin to vibrate, once you detect it, no longer focus on the path of breathing, just place your entire attention on the navel chakra. Navel chakra is the main switch to the rest of our chakras, because it's through here we receive the nutrients from our mother and develop the rest of us. As the navel chakra begin to vibrate, the vibration will propagate into our chest, into our abdomen, and will fill up our chest to our shoulders, down our arms, into our palms. upward to our head. You're going to feel some warmth on your face, some tingling sensation on our scalps, earlobes, nose, eyes. If you have nearsightedness or any kind of eye issue, just focus on the chi in your eyes. You're going to find the eyeballs is slightly harder than the eye socket. Just focus on the eyes until the eyeballs and the socket, in other words, around the eyes are the same. You no longer can feel the difference. That will relax the eyes. Now, as the chi continue to propagate from the navel chakra into the abdomen, you're going to find the chi travel down your legs into your feet. Then your root chakra will begin to vibrate. If you don't find the root chakra, just try to contract your anus as you exhale. Contract your anus. As the root chakra begin to vibrate, you will notice the chi from the root chakra begin to raise up. Travel through the abdomen, into the upper chest, and then into the heart chakra. Heart chakra is in the middle of your chest. If you find the heart chakra is a little bit congested, meaning you had a stressful day, just focus on the heart chakra until the congestion dissolves. And now the heart chakra begin to vibrate. If you pay attention to the root chakra and the heart chakra and go back and forth between the two chakras, you will find a channel that's connecting the two. And then heart chakra begin to grow larger and larger. You travel upwards through our throat chakra to the top of our head, which is the 10 chakra or the crown chakra. Once you can feel all 3 chakras, then it's time to line them up. You need to straighten up your back. And I usually, because I'm slouching a little bit, I usually need to tuck in my chin so that the 10 chakra is directly on top of the heart and the root. Once them lined up, I usually see a column of light. But it's okay if you don't see a column of light. As long as you can feel the qi traveling from 10 to heart to root to heart to 10 without obstruction. Now the whole upper torso vibrates together with the 3 chakras, the root, the heart, and the 10. Now select one chakra and penetrate into it to enter into Chanding. Chanding is a spiritual state. It's difficult to describe what that's like, but if you penetrate the chakra and enter into it with all your concentration, you'll be able to know and witness what Chanding is. And continue meditate as long as you like. I usually do not call an end to the session because everyone is different.